Okay, Sue, let me see if I can help you out just a little bit. We've made your Ohio State logo with an SVG and uploaded it. And it comes in and it's grouped, and I'm just going to ungroup it. And I'm just going to hide the shadow layer. Don't really need that, but if you're, I'll just leave it in case you're doing the shadow layer too. So let's just leave it. I've got everything ungrouped, and I'm going to come in here and get some stars. And again, if you're cutting this from iron-on, make sure that, here goes my plug-in error, make sure that you cut a piece of the carrier from the top and stick on the back side of the stars so that they don't iron on, okay? Oops, I don't want to change the size of that. Let me duplicate that. So now I've got my two stars, and I'm going to select those. I'm going to align them to the top, and I am going to weld. Now they're welded together. And I am going to make them the gray. I'm going to duplicate it, and I am going to make that set white, duplicate it, make that set red, and duplicate it, and make that set black. Now I have registrations for all my layers. So I'm going to select each one of my welded stars, and I am going to align and center. Now they're all stacked, and I'm going to move them right there. Now while I have it, the black one is on top, so I'm going to come over here to the layers panel, and I'm going to hide the gray. Oops. Yeah, this gray stars and the gray layer. Going to hide the red layer. Going to hide the white layer. Same here, and you can tell by your dots where they're at. And I'm only leaving the black layer up. I'm going to select all and weld. Now I'm going to hide my black layer, and I'm going to unhide all of my red layers. Oops, where did my other piece go? I must have selected it. Undo, undo. I didn't ungroup it. That's what I didn't do. Undo. There we go. They're grouped. Let me come up here and ungroup them. That will happen if you're not grouped. Now we've got it. So now I'm going to select all and weld that. And now I'm going to hide the black layer. I'm going to unhide the red and the red stars. Select all. I'm not moving anything. That way everything stays lined up, and weld. Now I'm going to hide that red layer, and I'm going to unhide the gray by my dots. Going to select all and weld, and then I am going to unhide, oops, let's hide the gray layer, unhide the white layers, select all, and weld. Now I can unhide everything else. Just going to arrange and move that to the back. And everything is lined up. Everything has their own registration marks. They're all in the line. They're lined up together. And when I hit make it and cut, then I'm going to be able to come back in and place these where they need to be so that everything lines up perfectly by lining up the stars. When you use a star, it gives you 5 points of reference. That way you know if you've got something tilted and they're not lining up, that means you don't have something straight. A star gives you the 5 points of reference to line everything up. I hope that cleared it up and shows you how you can make your registration marks work for vinyl and for iron-on. But just remember, again, I can't say it enough, cut a piece of carrier and stick it on the back side of your iron-on so that you cover up your stars and they won't transfer with it. And I would even move this one out a little bit just for the purposes. I didn't do that, but I would try to make sure that my registration mark gave me plenty of room around my iron-on, because this is wasted space anyway. So you can use that and just bring this one out a little bit further. Let me know if you need some more help.